All right, Internet world, we are the Computer Guys. I
am Greg.
And my name is Brock.
Due to the immense volume of our prior how-to videos, we decided to start a helpline.
That's right, Greg. We got over 5 billion subscribers due to the popularity of our last video. So we opened up a hotline to just let you guys have a personal connection to us. So we're actually going to open up the hotline right now and see if we get any callers.
Looks like a call's coming through right now. Hello, sir. What's your name?
This is Lars. Lars Thompson Fires.
All right, Lars. Nice to meet you. What can we help you with today?
Yeah, so I just bought myself a new personal computer at Best Buy, and it's installed with the Microsoft Windows 10 operating system. I was just curious, because I heard people talking about how I can get the internet. So I'm more interested in how I can download this internet.
Well, great. So today we're going to show you how to get on the internet. Brock, why is it important to get on the internet?
Well, you know, Greg, I'm a pretty proficient internet explorer myself. I've been on the internet for about a year now. I've figured out how to open up web pages, type in URLs, so I'm pretty well versed when it comes to the internet. We think that we'll be able to share some of our insights with you today. All right, Greg, so how do we actually make a network connection?
There are several types of internet connections available. The most powerful, of course, being DSL, but this varies if it's a Tier 1 or Tier 3 connection. Today, we're actually going to set up a DialUp connection.
So the way that you get to network connections, you hit Windows X, and that opens up a nice little window over here that you can go find your network connections. Now there's all kinds of networks that you can connect to. Greg, would you like to go over some of those?
Well, there are several different types of internet connections available, the most powerful being DSL, but this varies if it's a Tier 1 or Tier 3 connection. Today we're going to set up a DialUp connection.
That's right. Now you might be asking, why dial-up? Dial-up is actually the most common form of internet in the world today. The reason for that is because President Eisenhower installed telephone lines in every house in America. When he did that in the 1950s, he did it with the intention that all Americans could get on the internet. So if you have a telephone, you can get on the internet. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. We're going to go into the adapter options. Greg, would you like to talk about those?
Sure. Well, as you can see, there's a few connections that came pre-installed from the factory, so we're going to go ahead and delete those. It's important to start with a clean slate. Brock, why don't you take the wheel and show us how to get started?
That's right. So I'll select all of these and hit the delete key. And there we go. I'll close out of that window. After you've deleted all of your adapters, then you just go to set up a connection. So you click on Dial-Up, set up a new connection. There's a few options here, but really we just want to connect to the internet. So you click Next. Great. You'll come to this option. You want to connect to Broadband PPPoE. I actually forget what that stands for, Greg. Do you remember?
Primary Point of Operating Enterprise.
Excellent. In here you have a username and password. Greg, what is the username and password?
Well, everyone is issued a username from the government at birth, similar to a tax ID number. You should know yours. Mine is Isaac Fig Newton's.
All right.
And my password is a secret.
Now, after you've entered your credentials successfully, you just go in here and hit Connect. All right, now it will say connection failed, but you can actually just go and set up the connection anyway.
This is very normal and we're used to seeing this.
Now, when you see this line connecting your computer to the internet, that means that you're connected. So you can go ahead and close out of there and go back to your status page. You'll see that there's a nice dotted line here between you and the internet. That means that you are definitely connected. And after that, you can close on out. And now you'll see that there's an internet icon that pops up on your desktop. Greg, what are some of the things that you can do on the internet?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. We're just going to get started browsing various web pages today.
Excellent. I know all about web pages. I'm going to go ahead and double click on this. That opens up a nice portal into the internet. As you can see, you just have to click this link here.
And we'll be on the internet browsing pages in no time.
Right. You are now on the internet.
So we hope that you've learned a valuable lesson today about setting up dial-up connections and gaining access to the internet so that you can browse web pages too.